Good morning. It is 6:38 a.m. on Tuesday, September 3rd, 2019. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. I'm a little sore this morning because I went to the gym yesterday and pushed myself pretty hard on the elliptical. And, I'm doing all right, but just, my muscles are just saying, you did that. Anyway. My camera has reset its settings here in Facebook Live for reasons that are unclear to me. Whatever. I suppose it keeps the videos looking fresh when it changes the settings every so often, and I can't be bothered right now. But anyway, I thought today I would talk about the Steven Universe movie, which is a made-for-TV movie, but it's just, feature length rather than normal episode length that premiered on Cartoon Network yesterday. So I'm going to briefly talk about it in a spoiler-free way, and then I'm going to get into some spoilers. So I'll let everybody know when I'm going to start the spoilers in case you haven't seen it yet and are worried about that. So to start in a spoiler-free way, I would just say it was lovely. Filled front to back with great songs, touching moments, both nostalgic and future-looking for all the characters, and it was just lots of fun. It was an interesting conflict that, resonates still. Oh, my cables here tangled up. Hopefully that's not sounding bad. A new conflict that, resonates with the old issues, but it feels nonetheless like we chart some slightly new territory, and just all pretty exciting. My understanding is that this is not like the end of the show. Like, there's going to be more, is what I'm told. Told by, reading an article about it. But it's really wonderful. If you're a fan of the show, you should absolutely watch it. It's, a crucial part, and it's very good, and I think you'll enjoy it. So I'll go ahead and leave it there. But for those of you who are either already watched it or are not worried about spoilers, and I think that's okay, one of the things that I want to talk a little bit about, Spinell, who is the villain of the piece, who is just an amazing character right off the bat. First of all, the movie is filled front to back with cool, like, classic animation references. For example, the opening number is very much like some of the really old school Disney animated movies where they all were fairy tales, and so it would begin with a big book, like in Snow White or something like that, and it's telling the story of Stephen, and it's a nice reference there. But then Spinell, when she shows up, is clearly animated in the sort of 1930s style where characters are all very sort of springy and elastic and sort of bouncy, that sort of thing. But she shows up and she's mean, she's mad. And so I think that although I think there's a lot of great songs in it, Other Friends is the song she sings when she shows up, and that was the standout song for me. Basically the gist of it, saying, oh, I've heard this story over and over again, but gee, it sure is swell to meet her other friends. And it's just it's so sort of gleefully malicious and very entertaining. And part of what she does when she shows up that sets the stage for Act 2 is that she has what we eventually learn is called a rejuvenator, that so when it poofs Garnet and Amethyst and Pearl and then attacks Stephen, what it does is essentially reset them to their factory settings. So when they eventually come back, they're not themselves. They don't remember anything. They're basically restored to like they're just being brand new and born. And so Garnet poofs back to Ruby and Sapphire, and they are, their standard settings. And Pearl is, eager to serve, and she ends up imprinting on Greg Universe. And Amethyst is just like programmed to do whatever anyone tells her to do, or just repeat people. And it's this horrifying thing, because the concern is this, like, can that be fixed? It turns out it can, so that's good. But it's no small effort required to do so, to kind of help them all remember themselves. But the thing is, Spinell herself got poofed in the same way, and so the Spinell we see now is just overbearingly friendly and goofy and silly. And so it's such a genius storytelling move, because it not only allows us to have this bit of reconnecting to our main characters by saying, well, what will help them remember who they are? But it also takes this new character who we've only seen be this mean, this mean, bitter, jaded character, and see what she was like before. And that is just an interesting dynamic there. And so it's a lot of fun. So I do actually have to get ready for work, but boy, I sure did like that Steven Universe movie. So I'm going to leave it there, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.